Hey everybody, it's Zuki. I'm gonna go and do some more of the main scenario today on my alt character. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better overall for the game sound, so that you can hear the music and everything a little bit better than it has been in the past couple videos. And here we are starting in the level 72 to 73 range with Crystarium's Resolve. The Exarch is eager to delve into the details of his proposal. Hey Jody, how you doing?
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary. It was not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
That's right.
Yulmore's influence is
Awesome.
far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up.
I'm doing good, Jody,
And we will
thanks.
struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost. But
Thank
even
you.
should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Here, here!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Kick butt, take names, chew bubblegum. Got it.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
I'm actually thinking about changing to a different outfit, but I think I'll stick with this for now. Just hide those sunglasses. For a few minutes at least. Alright, Selena says you will be joining the guard, but however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Yeah, sure. And Lena says, where's your salute, soldier? There, I've saluted. Elena says, better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first thing first, you'll need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Catelys. She will see you measured and fitted. Alright, to the Crystalline Mean. Let's go teleport up there. Let's see. There we go. Catelys says, "Ah, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see to it that you look your dashing best for your first outing." Catelys says, "Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers." Catelys says, "Ah, I see. Lena says, "How goes it?" Catelys says, "Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments." Lena says, "Very well then. See to it, and have the uniforms delivered directly to the field." Lena says, "I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission." As mentioned earlier, we will deploy MRO to scatter dream powder from the air. Once that powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. LSA says, "I assume we're to be part of said unit?" Lena says, "Correct." The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job, the other from the Hostile Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Lithengel, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Divide and conquer. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chismel at Spagrix. She will issue you with the serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. Alphino says, "We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field." Lena says, "It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery after you've collected the serum, of course." Yeah, I don't want to fall asleep on the job. Alright. Let's fetch up that go juice. Where are we going? Down there, so to the main aetherite we go. There it is. Let's see. Alright, let's talk to this tall drink of water. Chismel says, "Yes, sweetie? Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland." Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Princess Kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's Kiss. Hee hee! Jests aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you'll be liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on. Give the old crone a kiss. Hee! Alright. So drink the vial of Princess Kiss before her. Alright. Let's drink that. Chug, chug, chug! Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, all right? We don't tend to grow, or they don't tend to grow back. Yeah, I'd like to keep my tail. Thank you. Alright, now we gotta go talk to the guy in the Amaro Rookery. Alright. Let's go to the Rookery. Just as fast to run around the corner. Yes. What do you require of me? An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh, he says? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you'll have to go on by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Okay. I was told I had a ride. Come on, buddy. Alright. Zemjamai has a task for you should you be willing. Alright. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radiska's Round, one of the locations whence the beasts will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Yeah, sure. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. Oh, hi, Rory. Hi, Rory.
Howdy.
I've got all my game sound and everything up a little bit more today, so I might have trouble hearing you. Hold on, let me adjust you.
Good plan.
Alright, hopefully that's better.
The quick proud Lala fellow tripped over the lazy old rock.
There we go. Okay.
I'll have to write that down.
Radiska's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It's up to you. Alright. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she'll give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the Rookery. That is all. Go well. I forgot how much I like this little bit of music. Such a pretty sight, that tower. Especially at night. Anyways, back to the journey at hand.
It is very zen. Minimal, I think.
Mm-hmm. Round Sentry says, "Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here." Hi, Ashrin. I'm not sure if we do or not. We'll have to check, huh? Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see to the handler. See it to the handler on duty. Zali Van Theo? Whatever. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you rightwise.
Zuki, I need to ask a very serious question.
Okay.
Where the hell are the rest of your skills?
It's because I've got the mount bar.
Yes. Yes, it probably is. Never mind. I'm being stupid.
You probably just woke up or, you know, tired.
Question mark.
Something like that. Ooh, Aetheryte current, but I need to deliver this first. Ah, the last of the Amaro. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Yes, I did. Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end, he says. Or she says. He, she, whatever. I can never tell with these guys. I bid you welcome to the Hostile Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. Hmm?
Got the scraggly doggo.
Ah.
The direwolf.
Nice.
I like him.
Now, there was an Aetheryte current over here. Let's grab that while we're here. And we're going to ruin the springs on my motorcycle. And go see Lena. Alright, so Lena says, it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. I'll not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Okay. Oh, hi, Rory. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? Oh, that's the outfit. Yeah, the Oracle of Light. With the operation fast approaching, Lena means to put you to work. Okay. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us, Lena says. As you well know, however, it's not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we've sprinkled it into their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them. Huh?
I found you in the end.
Yes, you did. All that remains is to feed it to them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder.
A tiny useless one. Well, currently useless.
Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Ah, that's what that's called. Okay. Let's see. Obtain the fodder. And go feed things. There's one. Gwee, gwee, gwee. The Amaro happily devours the fodder. Alright, let's see. I can't feed yours.
I mean, you could try.
I mean, I could, but, you know.
I love the way they just sort of plod about.
Mm-hmm. There's one up here.
I wonder if there's going to be a mount for getting everything level 90. That would be cool. That
would be cool. Gwee? Gwee! Alright. The Amaro absent-mindedly munches on the fodder.
There is one hell of a delay on the stream today.
Huh.
Because you're only just walking up the steps to the Indolent Armor at the moment.
Weird. Alright, let's go to the anxious one.
I just have to be more careful whether I'm interrupting you, you're reading something or not.
I gotta remember to hit push to talk. Alright, let's feed this guy.
That would also help.
Gwee, gwee, gwee! Gwee, gwee! Okay, I forgot that that's how they talk. The Amaro...
It's a gwe.
Gwe? Gwee? Gwe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, maybe a gwe like a que. Yeah.
Gwe.
True. Good point. The Amaro is wary at first, but appetite eventually wins out, and it accepts the fodder. Wow, I'm wording good.
You know, why use lot word with few word, you trick?
Yeah, and there's the other one. The equable Amaro. Gwe? Grrr. The Amaro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. Alright, let's go talk to Legs. McGee.
I'm gonna go tribalize most of these times.
Okay. Lena says the Amaro are fed? Yep. Stuffed it in their craws myself. She says, good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Main tower, eh? Up we go! Be doing a little something something with that glow under this NPC. Alright, Crystarium Scout. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will not be affected. Okay. I'm gonna be level synced. Okay. Let's do this.
Keep moving. What now?
The Crystarium at a guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Go to sleep, my pretties. Yes, yes. Nap time, boys.
Sound the alarm!
Poppies will put them to sleep. Nighty night.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Fight the way to Minfilia. Got it. First contingent's already entered. Let us follow.
For the Crystarium!
My men will occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Okay. Where are we going? Come, we keep close to the wall. Alright, which way around? I'm lost! There we go.
On guard!
You certainly took your time. Oh, it says. Okay, let's do this. We do not have time. Leave them to the guard. Alright? Gilmore may boast the world's largest army. Yeah, but you got a Zuki. But women for women, we're no less mighty. Or woman for woman, we're no less mighty. Okay. Here come more. Intruders, stop them. Okay. Ah, not again.
Leave this to me!
Bronk and fire, huh? Okay. We'll kill this guy first. It's a healer.
Now! Let's give them a show!
If you can stand, you can fight. Push them back. But we must press on regardless. The longer we take, the harder our task will become.
You're not alone.
Oh, it's so weird seeing Protect Dawn or Stone Skin. No, that wasn't Stone Skin. Okay. I always keep expecting to see like the old protectives, just to because I miss them. We don't seem to be getting anywhere. All right. Alphino said. Alcé says, "Go on ahead. We'll hold them here." Okay. Understood. With me, Lithagal. All right. Now let's go. Yeah. Go. The way is relatively clear. Good, Lena says. Alright, let's go. There she is. There she is. Alright. Quickly free her. Hey, Janet. Alright. Minfilia says, "Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium?" Melina says, "Correct. We've come to rescue you." Your weapons? Made the same specifications as Thancred's? Lena says, "Be ready to use them." Minfilia says, "Understood. Please, lead the way." I feel overdressed. I really do. Alright. Lena says, let's rejoin the others and quit this place. Alright. All this trouble because of me. I'm sorry, Minfilia says. Lena says, "Save your apologies until after we've escaped." Lena says, "It's quiet. Too quiet." Lena says, "Is that Ranjit? This will not go well." Does he have wares? No. He has a snake. Ranjit. Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. No, you will. Alright. Let's fight Snake Boy. It's for your own protection. Minfilia. Ah! I'm gonna quit reading those. can't maintain the onslaught forever.
Vanity! Be gone! Why do you persist in this folly?
I remember failing the fight against Raji like 7 times.
Wow.
It was not in it that day.
It's over!
Oof. Hey, Boop! How's it going?
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yulmore.
Really? Fat cred!
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us. And what if I am? What? Pathetic.
Yeah, you like that word.
Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Break!
Fool! You would see your city razed?
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
I'm gonna drop into the nest for now. Thank you.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna run some stuff with Ashram, so I'm not going to we're not disturbing you.
Alright. Have fun.
You two enjoy.
Will do. See you
What
later.
now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel. Ilmeg, the fairy kingdom.
Oh!
Think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
Oh, he's here!
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. But how? How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the source to the first? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One
Here
which does not
comes the
require
boy.
bloodshed.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
We should be safe enough here.
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Oh, is it? It might be. I gotta adjust things again. Alright.
Why, it only feels like 1 to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way. What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together, hunting sin-eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Ulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions. Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Dohn Mheg. And here we are.
Orianger has called this place home for a while now. Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Orianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Ulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Orianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence. Someone I was meant to meet. They were close and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Ulmor. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so. Poor thing. Poor thing.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Oh, dang pixies. Damn pixies. Alright. Thancred says Dohn Mheg is the fairy kingdom, and as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. Okay, well, I get that outfit that I wore in the cutscene. Okay. Thancred is trying to think his way out of the present predicament. Okay. Thancred says, as it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make out from the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that's the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lidralan. Come, I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly to their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds in our mission. You may consider her an ally. All right. Let's walk so we can listen to the music. And we'll go touch that summoning stone. And before we talk to Thancred, we're going to attune to the Aetheryte. That way I don't forget to later. Alright, Thancred, let's talk. Thancred says, well, here we are. Yet the pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games are already begun, in which case... There's a variety of plant native to these parts with a distinctive furled tip. Looking grass, it is named. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all this later, but first I need you to help me find some. Oh, and if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. These topiaries always creep me out a little. Alright, let's look for that grass. Face scrub. You search the scrub, but find nothing resembling looking grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. Adorable voice. Hee hee hee! Greetings, mortal! What is your name? Not saying anything. Oh, you don't have a name? How very, very sad. I could have had so much fun with it. Hee hee hee. Okay. Let's go look at another grass. There's the twins. Search the scrub, find nothing resembling looking grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. What is it you seek, child? Perhaps I can find it. Or help you find it. I'm not gonna respond. Such a rude child, and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. Okay, let's go look in this grass. This shrub. Scrub, whatever. Okay. Searching the scrub, you find what appears to be looking grass. Suddenly, a voice rings out. Playful voice. Oh, a visitor! Where are you from, pray tell? I'm not gonna answer that one either. Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. Ahem! What brings you here? Oh, I'll tell him what I'm doing. Looking for Oriange. Ah, so you can hear me. Good, good. Come, let's chitter-chatter, jibber-jabber, bibble-babble. Today and tomorrow and forevermore. Uh-oh. Your body begins to feel heavy. Uh-oh. I'm beckoned. Search for looking grass. Well, I'm slowed. I shouldn't have talked to it, obviously. Thancred says, I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Yeah, here you go. Thancred says, yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to find, or to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step in dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Oriange's little trick to good use. I've found you. The game is over. Look at them all.
No, we are found. How did this mortal know our trick?
Wait, I recognize their souls. These two have been here before.
Look, twins! How adorable!
Oh,
Play with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Oriange.
oh yes, Oriange, the peculiar one. In return for a place in Mheg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we?
Should we?
Would we?
What now?
What
I
indeed?
don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition. that you first lend us a helping hand, or two, or three. Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger, Pixie's honor.
Oh, goodness.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Okay. All sorts of tasks to do. Solion's request. Aches for attention. Okay. What do you got for us? Solion, the pixie says, oh, look at me, I have a task for you. Lidralan is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming, and no flowers bloom lovelier than Everblooms. So here are some Everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here and there and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Okay. Let's go do that. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I will make pretty curtains out of them. Okay. Well, there's one. Jump down here. Ow. See what this one wants as well. Olsigan's plea. Thirst for kindness. Okay. Mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Okay. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leafmen you see standing around our village. Adorable, aren't they? Now, you'll need to go to Longmire Lake to draw the water. Once you have, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Fwath make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so take care. Okay. Let's go pick up the other as well. Oh, I'm stuck on a bush. There's the other one. Islala. Hungers for assistance. Alright. Ugh, I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit, a little fruit will see me right. Alright. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they'll render up their sweet, succulent burdens. Okay. Well, let's go. And let's grab the motorcycle. There's a quest marker. There we go. Helping flowers grow, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here, a great big bustling place called Vobert, or Beovert, or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Okay. All the mortals are gone. Up on top of that, too. Okay. Plant the seeds there, too. Alright. That's one's task down. You'd think as short as I am that I could run underneath that. So, Ian, you've done sowing the seeds? Thank you! This shall help Lidrolan live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in the lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too. Forever and ever and ever. I don't think so. Alright, let's go. I'll go over to this tree first. There's the bell tree we're supposed to shake. Alright. Let's get that. Oh, there's a bug. Alright, one fruit down. Shaking the other one and got another bug. And since we're so close, let's go get that water. Ooh. Ow. Better heal up. Floss. Little frog boys. Let's go back and take care of the errands. Water leafman. Give that white a birth. There's the other leafman that we're watering. Alright, little guy, mission accomplished. Ah, Olithigan says, you've given water to our children? Thank you so very much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Dohn Mheg as stray mortals. But we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. Wait, they were people? That's right, they were. Olsen says, you and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. I'll give it a pass. No thanks. Alright. Let's go turn in that last one. Tell the other pixie that we're done with its tasks. Islala says, ugh, so hungry. Did you get the fruit? Yes, I did. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Hee hee hee. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. Tee hee hee. Ah, you've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things, hate them! Sin eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. Okay, let's see here. Let's go. See Thancred again. Thancred looks just like you feel. Okay. Thancred said, how goes it? Yeah, I guess. Thancred says, so a mix of menial tasks and pranks? Yes, that's pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of its name. Pardon me. Ulse sighs. How long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Alphino says, indeed. Wherever I inquire about how much more there is to be done, the answer is always the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. What do you expect of pixies? Minfilia says, Ariange once told me a story about pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed, Minfilia says. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. Alphino says, in the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the aether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the aether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather aether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The pixies may be one such instance of this. Elsie says, if ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. Thancred says, however, the pixies may have come into being. We leave them to judge when they are satisfied. They will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures, but where to begin? It seems to me we should need at least one among them to sympathize with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Let's see. Phaera, yeah. Tancred says, what? You knew a pixie from before? Mm-hmm. Tancred says, not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact? You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope that this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then, summon this Phaera, if you please. Okay. Should have thought of that sooner, huh? With the chat mode in Say, use your keyboard or software keyboard to enter Phaera to summon your pixie friend at the designated location. Alright. Let's see, where's the designated location? There's the location. Alright, I've said Phaera. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, she may as well lop me off and cast me aside. Humph, I have no sapling. Let's try it again. Alright, so please, Phaera, I need you. Humph, is that your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. Alright, let's try this one more time. Loveliest branches, please. Okay. Make sure I put this properly. There we go. And there she is.
Late.
How can I be late?
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting.
Oh, okay.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Oh, don't get your wings all ruffled.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
All right, I'm sorry. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently, I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
Oh, good-o.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Theo, ooh, the mold feel. It's
Mad
been
Bloom?
too long.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now, let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
Greedy. But that's okay. You're on our
If
side.
you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
That's my inventory.
Cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that,
What do you think I have in my bags?
All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play nicely.
It seems we won't be joining you.
Aye! We'll reveal the hidden verdict to you at once.
The hidden truth? Okay. Not quite so blinding in here now. All right.
So this is the true Dohn Mheg.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Pushy. But you gotta love the grumpy little thing. For Alphino and Alice's sake, Thancred says, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they'd been made to play one game too many. Thancred says, now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should find the place soon. Come along. Alright. Let me double check something here. Unto the truth. Alright. Let's go. off-road this. Take a shortcut. Alright, Thancred says, and here we are, at long last, I give you Urianger's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. I like this place. I'd live here.
Urianger, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way. The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
Uber danger.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We'll meet you outside.
But...
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already? That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore.
Yepper.
Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful ilm at first, then yalm by yalm, and malm by malm in time.
Inch by inch. Yard by yard, and then mile by mile.
Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile: Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning.
That was the stuff of Stinny Boy and Gaius were talking about last time.
Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil.
Horrible.
To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist, and those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Tataru, Cryle, Thancred, Yshtala, the twins, and us.
were no more, for the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come. Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
Alright, so it's a chart of the elements, or it's something to do with magic. It's a chart of the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. It was only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the two forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
Indeed.
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Dohn Mheg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leergear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Alright, let's wrap things up here for tonight and carry on possibly tomorrow. Alright, thanks for hanging out, guys, and I will see you in the next one. And we could chew on that bit of information until next time.